think every surfer can recognize the value of surfing just with a few friends. It's kind of like paradise.
Nate, it's Charlie at Surfline. I'm really liking the look of this swell on the charts for those islands we were talking about. Winds are a bit dicey, but like you said, we got plenty of options around, so this might be the one.
Hey Charlie, yep, this one's looking good. Let's give it a green light.
My expectations for this trip, I really wanted to get these surfers in good waves. You can't surf a crowded wave how you want to, and so I tried to find them waves that weren't super crowded. And we had to take planes, buses, boats, cars, ferries. We covered a lot of ground and went to like a bunch of different waves, and I think that was the coolest part, was like, this isn't about one wave, you know, it's about like a whole experience. And just traveling with buddies and traveling with new people, and that was all I wanted to do.
Well, I was told 3 days before I left that I was coming on this MAPS trip. The people that I was coming with, Beau Cram and Ian Crane, I've done a few trips with Ian before, but I was really excited to do a trip with Beau. I mean, we've all got such like a different sort of approach to these waves. Everyone's kind of building off each other. So I was pretty excited where we had like a goofy footer, and then Beau, who's more alternative, and then me. So I was pretty excited about that sort of repertoire that we had.
I haven't been on too many overseas strike missions, and this is the first one for me this quick, and it's super exciting. Pretty privileged to come on a trip like this and get to go explore new waves I've never seen before. Getting here, it all happened at night, so it was kind of cool. Didn't really know where I was going, which is kind of nice. I like waking up in a new location. I like doing all the transit at night and waking up and being in a new place. It's like waking up from a dream into another dream.
Traveling here, we're so far away from home, being in the middle of nowhere, and there's nothing around you, and you're very far from civilization and help if you need it, and knowing that you're just so alone is scarier nowadays. But I don't know, it's like a fun type of like energy to have in you, like nervous and a little bit scared, and you don't know what like a trip's gonna hold. And I traveled by myself over here, so it was a long mission, sitting with thoughts and what ifs and daydreaming scenarios, and my mind was wandering.
Woke up in the sick little lagoon, beautiful sunrise. I was up early, there's like stars and clouds, and it was insane. Collected some rainwater, seen some front runner swell come in, and now we're gonna go check another little area. Hopefully be there as the swell fills in. Storm just passed, should be clean. Thunder and lightning are going off right now. We got our little like shack of a boat, so sick.
The first day on the boat, it took a bit to get used to. I mean, tight living spaces. Woke up looking at Beau's face every morning, inches from me. But then, I mean, once you got used to it, like, boat life's sick. Like, I never knew I'd love it so much. You just wake up every morning, you cook some eggs or whatever you have, and then you just go about your business. I mean, you just freak out and you jump into the lineup, go surf.
big pink board, 6'4", longfish. That board's just like a magic carpet. It just takes you. As you stand up, it just wants to go. And like it goes so fast. And I guess on shorter board of what like Winter's got, it just sits in the pocket really nice up and down, but like these different boards project so far out into the flats, and in waves like this, like you can go so far out, and as you come around off the bottom, the board wants to take off back up towards the lip, and it just kind of feels like you're just covering so much more ground on these big open faces, and I've kind of just fallen in love with that feeling. For a lot of people, they're stoked on just going and surfing 20 minutes out front of their house. And some people who I know are obsessed with travel, and they're obsessed with finding uncrowded waves, and I like my nice comfy bed at home. But then I also like going and getting like uncomfortable, because then when you go home, you feel that much better that you have a nice life and you have all these things that you take for granted. And so it's just a reset, like a calibration.
Pretty insane sci-fi fantasy sunrise. Boat was rocking last night. I thought we like came unhooked a couple different times from the anchor. I don't know, we're just camping on a little boat. Sleeping arrangements, dog pile, a couple snorers on board.
I just woke up. Ian just woke me up. But tired because I surfed 6 hours yesterday, and I'm gonna surf another 6 hours today. If I could design a wave, it would be this wave. I'm pretty excited for what today holds. Dan are cooking. What are we cooking, Beau?
You know how to chop an onion, mate?
No.
I teach you?
No.
You don't like onion?
No.
Oh, this is our only knife.
There's a black one somewhere. Just flip them.
I'm trying to flip. Sweat.
Don't poke holes in them, just flip them.
I'm creating space. Alright guys, I should dive.
There's nothing I love more than island hopping looking for waves. That raw energy you get from being in the middle of the ocean, the variety you get from different swell angles, and if it's onshore at one spot, that usually means it's offshore just around the corner or across the channel.
Surf about right, and now we're at a left. Everyone's rocking.
When you do get amazing waves, it's such a cool feeling. And then when there's no one out and you're just kind of out there and riding waves, it's like a different kind of surfing almost. Personally, I'm like a performance surfer. Like that's how I like see myself. That's like my job, to be like a performance surfer, I guess. But these trips are a little different. It's like, I don't know, when I'm on a normal surf trip or you're filming for something or you're on like doing a contest or whatever, so much matters about how I personally perform. It's a hard thing to describe, but I don't know, I'm just here to ride waves and enjoy it.
This one was really memorable because we're all in such a tight space that you know that you have to get to know each other. I think that bond really is special on these boat trips. You're always a bit nervous going into it with different people, but you create that bond and then you go and share it out in the lineup. You can't compare it, really.
Oh man, start to finish, pretty awesome. The jitters and the nerves, getting to the airport, having to pack, doing all that, meeting up with the crew that you're going on the trip with. Like, I've never met Winter before. See him surf these waves with his style has been super fun. And obviously getting to watch Ian as well. Every like kind of part of this surf strike is rad.
There's not much better than surfing a new wave that you've never surfed before. You're just consumed by like the journey and seeing a new area and riding new waves. And personally, I think that's just like the most fun thing to do.
Besides like scoring perfect waves, the experience was like, for me, one of the best things, because it was just like a rugged boat. We were cooking for ourselves. We were a million miles away from anything. For a surf trip, that's about as good as surfing gets.
Would you gotta show us on your maps whereabouts? Like, we are?
Are you trying to get me to show you where we are?
Maybe. It's just me.
Dude, this is maps to nowhere. There's no fucking maps.
We just do everything under the dead of night.
We're looking for a map, but there's no maps. That's the point, bro.